on discovering his whereabouts. You guys have met her in the past. She's at Fort Kenny right now. The EMP is necessary to destroy the Virul shield walls that surround their bases, and is not necessary is in the same sentence twice. I don't like that, but and is necessary before any attempt for the array can end mutant forces to attack them on this continent. If the EMP can be recovered, we must seek a way behind enemy lines if we wish for it to be effective. This will most likely take us underground at some point. Logan Lester, that's just about how he escaped your attempt to stop him, and he's currently missing. Keep an eye out for him. That kind of thing. Zek, the brother of Gorvok, he's a Tellurian and space-time traveler. He was working on a way to destroy the Virul using the souls of the living. He claims it is the only way. He intends to use his soul harvesting technology to destroy the gods that give the Virul their power and immortality. And the other one is just about finding more crystals after that. I should probably do them differently, but I'll work it out. Give them each a title. We must find a way to get Artie back where he was created. That one's kind of self-explanatory. Somewhere on the East Coast, there's a place where they built robots like him, and he wants to go back there to finish his upgrades and recover his data memory core and stuff like that. It's corrupt or something. He's looking for a way to remember where he came from and why he was out there in the wilderness when he found you guys. You're also looking for Blaze if you can ever get to him. And then the bounty quests and stuff. Like there was a couple main quests. I think that's further detailed in the field notes. I forget. Let's see. Dr. Lugian. I don't know where the information on that went because it was in the journal. I have it written down somewhere, so if I can find it in my own like personal notes, I will update that quest. But essentially, any bandits or mutants that you kill, you want to collect their ears or teeth. And then there are also bounty quests for any aberration heads that you kill. Like so that remember when you guys fought those creatures that were underground, those mind controlling aberration types that seem to be from another planet also, not V-Rule but something else. There's bounties for their heads or I forget if it's heads or ears. I'll have to double check, but and then there's some legendary beasts. There's a coastal beast that's supposedly very powerful. You haven't been to the coast yet, but you're going that way soon. So if you ever find any rumors about a coastal creature of enormous proportions, you want to look out for that. And also, there's the giant worm that is located somewhere in one of those craters. So I think you've only explored one of the craters, right, Nathan? Like, you know what I mean by craters? Like that's where the aberrations live down. And you found one of their crystals. You found one of their it's not a god crystal, but it's some type of orb they use for mind control. And supposedly there's 3 pieces to it, so you found one piece of it. Anyway, that's the best of my memory of it, but everybody good on quests and things of that nature?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, I think.
All right. Well, if you have questions, don't ask. Okay. All right. So I don't know what we should do tonight. So I guess we should record, right, Nathan? Are you good with that?
Oh, I'm recording right now. I started recording when you started going through the quests.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's do that. Some music going. All right, so you guys are right at Fort Kenny right now. Last time you got here, when you got here last time, you had to find someone, a friend, who could heal or resurrect Noctua, which you did do. You used like one of your most expensive gemstones to bring him back to life. I think it was Cav here who did that for you guys. He was traveling with the party, but he's been remaining at Fort Kenny right now. He's one of your NPCs, I guess, at the moment that you can swap in and out of the party. If you guys don't have that third player with you, I will allow you to swap out or add up to 2 different NPCs to the party if you want to. Does that seem fair to help balance things? You don't have to,
Yeah, definitely.
but you have to control them. I'm not playing both of them. I'll help out, but I'm not playing both NPCs. So certain quests you need to bring some of them with you anyway, so keep that in mind. And that's where we'll begin. You might want to touch base with Commander Collinsworth and also find out if Madison Wyther is ready to go on the trek to find the EMP. So there you go. Who wants to start off here?
Start. Let's maybe go around and find Commander Collinsworth. Is that his name?
Collinsworth. Like former NFL wide receiver Chris Collinsworth.
Oh,
He's the worst.
Yeah, he used to always be on like the football stuff, like, you know.
That's
Is
not.
this
That's
Artie?
Artie.
I would
That's
think
Artie.
if we can take 2, we would take Artie and Madison if we can find her.
Yeah, Madison is in she's in Collinsworth's office right here.
Okay.
She's with
Let's
Collinsworth.
go
I agree with that decision.
there. Good.
Also, so this is off topic, but I messaged Braden about it. He asked if he could listen in tonight just to see if he'd like it.
Fine.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
invite him in.
Okay, so you're hopping into the Collinsworth's office there. He's hanging out, doing paperwork. And Madison Wyther is there with him, along with this guy. Who is this? You guys remember him? Bach. He's a demon, basically. Well, he got turned into one. Anyways, he's also an NPC that can travel with you now at this point. There's a lot of NPCs floating around here. So go ahead, Avi. Collinsworth sees you approach. Oh, you've returned just in time. We have news. We've heard from Xavier and his mutants
What did you hear?
that they're willing to fight with us. And god dang it, we're gonna have them. But we can't do anything yet. We still need to get the shield walls down. Madison's been waiting for you to return. I think she's ready to go seek out this Dr. Lugian. Supposedly he does have some technology, an EMP, that might be able to bring their walls down.
Yes.
We don't know if it'll work, but yes?
Yes, that's exactly what we wanted to hear.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you're so enthusiastic.
We are excited to go on, and we're gonna bring Artie with us. Also, you met Artie.
Yeah, of course. He's been helping us out here, moving boxes, picking things up, putting things down, things like that.
Well, he might be good at even other things if we can fix him, and maybe we can find the stuff to fix him at the lab that we're gonna find.
I hope so.
Great.
I hope so. Anyway, if you need any supplies, you know what to do. Talk to the quartermaster, and you're welcome to stay here and recover. I have business to take care of, but don't forget to use the telecommunicator if you complete any kind of major tasks out there, and let me know. I might be able to send you resupply from time to time. Anything that might help, anyways. I'll try. Sound good?
Sounds perfect.
All right. Now what are you doing?
I guess I'll go back out and like sort of meet our. I guess we're all right here anyway. Okay. So we want to do a long rest here, or did we
Yeah,
just
you
take
can
one
probably
before we
do.
got in?
You can probably take one. I think you're actually probably good on that, but
Noctua has a -4 to everything. Each time I long rest, I get it's one less penalty.
that's
And
right.
I think I'm at 1 hit point too, actually.
Sort of messed up.
Yeah.
Well, I got you at 96, but we can say that you're taking a long rest here. To get rid of
Yeah.
your negatives and stuff, do you need to do anything special, or is it just every long rest? You
I think it's each long rest.
recover.
I'm gonna bring it up.
All right, while you're looking that up,
Yeah, it's
who
just
wants
all I have
to?
is rest.
Okay, just keep resting.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can't take another long rest yet because I think you guys did just take one. So you'll have to sort of do that unless you want to kill time here, like for days on end. But things could happen out there that would cause harm to everybody if you wait too long.
So I remember when we left off last time, I had just been rezzed, and then we kind of called.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I mean, Noctua hasn't long rested this life because he's only been alive for an hour or so. But can I long rest while we're traveling?
Of course, yeah. You guys long rest all the time when you're out traveling, but
I mean,
I'll tell you what. I mean, you guys can decide whatever you want to do. It's if you want to take a long rest while you're here.
Can we stay here like another day or a couple of days and at least get 2 in?
Yeah, of course. You can stay here as long as you need to. But things could happen while you wait. You know, I'm just saying. Developments in the background of the campaign could occur.
Let's compromise and stay like 1 day, just so you can get like 1 long rest in, and then we'll have long rests as we travel.
Yeah, that's fine. Because also, I mean, don't I need to long rest to regain my spells? Don't I lose my spells when I die?
No, you don't really technically.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything in the rules about that. But
okay. Then I'm loosey goosey. But if we could rest 1 time, that would be great.
Yeah, it's whatever you want.
Okay.
That's a group decision. You guys decide that.
I mean, I'm down for whatever you guys want to do. I just figured we split the difference.
Yeah, I'm fine with just 1.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't roll a whole lot, so penalty isn't too bad.
So there's your checklist for long resting. You don't have to worry about safe location, food that can be supplied here. You can work on your downtime activities, but no one's been doing that. You don't need to stand a watch. So it's pretty much automatic when you're here at Fort Kinney. Unless there's a situation going on at Fort Kinney or something. But you know what I mean by that?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a situation, like, you know, something bad is happening or something. So, you guys wait a full 24 hours and take a long rest. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What are you doing next?
What do you say we go hunting for this EMP?
Well, we need to talk to Lyra. Lyra, right? And
Nah, it's not. It's not Lyra. It's Madison.
Madison.
Yeah, Madison Wyther. She's right there in the office. If you go inside his office, you'll see her.
And ask, because do we need Madison or?
She's a required NPC for that quest line. You have to bring her if you want to find Lugian.
Okay.
She has information that's necessary for finding his location. She's basically the lead spy agent for the Arakan feudalists. She's the one in charge of gathering information, and this is important. She's like CIA or something, for them.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, do we need supplies? Do we need anything?
Honestly,
That's up to you guys.
I think we're good. Like, I mean, I know I don't need anything. Do you have enough ammunition, Avi?
I'm just gonna check my ammo.
She probably does have plenty of ammo on her because she mostly uses her energy bow, so that gets replenished once daily, and she hardly ever goes to her rifle or anything. So,
Yeah.
I think that's probably the only thing I can think of. You guys might want to stock up on ammo for would be the 50 millimeter machine gun on the waste roamer, because that does get used a bit. But you have no gunslingers in the party at the moment, so you're traveling with.
And
Yeah, shit.
do they have someone who sells? Do they? I mean, I need a jeweler because I have a ton of stuff that want diamonds, but I don't know that in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, there's probably not.
There's no jeweler in Fort Kenny, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I mean, you have free reign of.
There's a couple NPCs here.
Inventory.
So there's a couple NPCs here that you could also trade with. There's a main quartermaster who's standing next to Artie, and in the southern portion of Fort Kenny, there is a mechanic. She's available for, you got to pay her to do services and upgrades on any machinery. Oh, by the way, Commander Collinsworth thanks you for the mech suits you found way back now. But they're going to help the war effort. So they have them here. But you can upgrade the waste roamer from Susie right here. She's the mechanic of Fort Kenny. And there is also another NPC here, Kelly the Inventor. And she can do things like augment your equipment, kind of like enchant it a little bit. She's a tinkersmith, so she can do various things. And depending on, what you want, like, she could probably do it not just for that duration. So depending on how much money you have, she can make it permanent. So if you find any items or things out there that you want to have enchanted, and you have this, and you have the raw materials for it, she can pull that off for you if you're incapable of doing that yourselves. Plus, she can put temporary buffs on your equipment, even spells of first level. For a fee. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
wanted
I
to go
think that
over
she-
some. Oh, and this is Jim Scotch McGinnis. If you get any of the bounty quests completed, he's the one to turn them into. He'll give you money for them. He's the bounty collector.
I keep forgetting, Noctua, that you've never actually been to Fort Kinney with us because you joined after we left, didn't you?
Yeah, he joined way after that.
What was the artificer's name? The enchanter?
Kelly. She's way down the bottom. She's in another area of Fort Kenny to the south. That's her.
Okay. No, again, the only thing, the only supplies I would need would be gems or diamonds for some of my stuff.
You're not going to find that stuff here.
So
Now the quartermaster basically sells firearms, melee weapons, ammunition, things that soldiers here would have at their disposal. Maybe some armors, but nothing super high tech here. All the soldiers here wear like kind of medium armor, light armor, but none of the fancy stuff you guys were finding on your quests and stuff like that. So,
okay.
Like nano steel plate with like infused reactor cores or any of that stuff.
Okay.
No power or armor. Everybody good on that part of Fort Kenny?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. So yeah, I guess Thorndale will walk up to Madison, and I suppose we're ready to go on that EMP mission that we were talking about before.
Really, darling? Very well. It's about time you showed up here. I was getting a little impatient. Well, I'm packed and ready to go. Should we set out?
Let's.
Fine. We should head east as quickly as possible. How many are you bringing with you? I believe you have room for one more in there.
The four of us, counting Pantheros.
Artie, remember?
Ah, yes. How could I forget? And our robot friend.
Oh. He's like, you rang? I'm back. I'm back now. And he's like beeping and like shit's like catching on fire as he walks and smoke coming out of him.
We really need to get you to that lab.
Yes, I must recover data core. I have to get there soon. Are you going east?
Yes, and perhaps if Madison here could shed a little bit more light than just east, we could plan our route a little bit more successfully.
Let us first get underway and then I'll explain. It's complicated, my son. Fine. I'll explain it now. Let us bring up the map. And she brings up the map for you guys. So she points out some stuff. So she's like, Dr. Lugian's we monitored was over here. And she, pings the map for you guys so you can see it. We must be very careful when we travel that way, as viral patrols are known to be in the area. The facility was built under an old manufacturing site, apparently. There's a beacon that is still functioning. Apparently, it was turned on recently. That's how we were able to communicate with Lugian. There's an old code that he sent, and we know it's him. However, we haven't been able to verify it. That's why I need you as backup. If we get into any trouble or scraps, we might have to fight. And I'm afraid being so deep in viral territory, it may not be good, but we have to try anyway. His lab was well hidden. It's possible they haven't found it. According to my records, it's deep underground, and we'll have to find a way there. But we'll have to search first. Above ground. We'll have to look through the old robot manufacturing facility that's located above it.
Well, perhaps we can get you the repairs you need while we're there, right, Artie?
That would be good.
All right.
We should
Well,
get going.
yes, I agree. We should get going.
All right. So you guys are ready then, right? Ready to head there?
Yes.
Let's
You
go.
don't want anything else here for Kenny, right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
let's
think we're
take a
good.
couple of mech suits, just for the hell of it.
Well, they're not travel things that you're not going to be able to avoid V-roll patrols stomping around in them. Plus, they have limited power supplies. They're not designed for like long ranging out into the world. So,
Fuck that.
um,
We're turning this into Gundam.
okay. Well, we'll see. Anyways, let's just take 5 minute break. I need one break before we can get going here, guys. Sorry about that. Everybody good with that? 5 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Being
guess so.
fine.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Same.
All right, let's let's head on out. You guys hop into the waste roamer and you know how to drive it, so you know the destination that you want to get to. I'm assuming. Like, remember, you can do whatever you want. You can just drive around random areas and look for shit, but it's up to you guys which way you go. There are hidden locations on the map still. Like if you come across certain things or certain hexes, you'll uncover them.
Is does the terrain affect our movement rate?
No,
Okay.
that's what the whole challenges and hazards thing is for.
Okay.
It's never affected it. So I got to roll here. Oh, this is a big one. The Dark Crevasse. There is a scar in the land, whether natural or due to the destruction from wars past, and it stands before your path, possibly barring your way forward. A player can make a DC 24 perception check to determine the risks involved to pass it. If you're successful, you spend 2 hours to discover a safe way past. Now, you've already traveled too, so keep that in mind. Um, Suffering no injuries with that if you succeed on the check. If the check succeeds by 10 or more, the party passes the obstacle, losing no time, and also finds treasure nearby. I'll roll on a random loot table for that. If the check fails, I roll on a skill challenge table to determine a possible course of action. So there's a separate table I have called skill challenges, which you've never seen me roll on. So if you fail the check, um, we'll possibly have to find another way to cross it. Okay, so does everybody understand what this is?
Good thing we brought Noctua back because he has insane perception.
He does. Tell me who's going to do the check before you just start rolling. And I have it written specifically. A player can make, so one of you has to decide who's going to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a charge of enhanceability for giving me advantage on wisdom rolls.
Okay.
Assume I'm gonna. Except the one.
It's much cooler if you fail the check, though, by the way. More cool things can happen. I'm not joking. Okay, 27 is a pass. But it's not, you didn't beat it by 10 or more. However, you still spend 2 hours, but you find like sort of an area of this crevasse that's stable enough where there's sort of a land bridge and strong enough to handle the waste roamer, and you safely cross it. So you've been traveling already for 4 hours in the waste roamer. You can continue on to another hex at this point. All right, I'm gonna roll again. Nothing unusual happens. So you've been traveling for 6 hours. All right, let's see. Contaminated rivers and lakes. All the water sources in the area are contaminated with harmful radiation, making it not suitable for consumption. Any attempt to cross a body of water, which there isn't like a body of water here to cross, requires that check. And you can possibly get radiation exposure. If you have to rest here, which you technically are at 8 hours now, you can't recover hit points due to lack of fresh water, but you're not injured at the moment. So resting here would be fine. You just can't regain your hit points if you rest here. Good thing you took a long rest then before you left Fort Kinney. What do you guys want to do? You're at 8 hours, so
We can still go another hex without any exhaustion, right? Or do we start to get that?
you start to have to roll Constitution saves. You're getting tired. That's yeah.
Okay. Then we can just take a long rest here, right? because we don't need hit points recovered.
And we haven't taken any damage yet, so.
Okay, so we do that.
Right.
We
All
take a
right.
long rest.
So who wants to find a safe place to rest? Who wants to check for that?
Avi can try to do that.
Go ahead. Obviously, you want to do a survival or investigation check there.
Yeah.
There's a
Well,
checklist
9
there. So.
and investigation is 8. So
All right. Survival check. You managed to find an area that you can hide the waste from or in amongst some trees. It's fairly safe. Only like with like I'd say like a moderate chance of encountering creatures. So something on like if you stand and watch this night, you want to stand a good watch for sure. You don't want to miss anything. So there's a slightly higher than normal chance you're gonna encounter hostile creatures out in the wild or something out in the wild. Not necessarily hostile, but you're somewhat exposed, is what I'm trying to tell you. And you can always decide to leave if if you want to keep going. You want to continue to rest. All
Yeah, let's continue to rest.
right. You can hunt or forage for food, or just eat rations.
Avi will forage for food or
Do some hunting.
hunting. Yeah.
All right, make a separate survival check for that one. All right, you find enough wild game and foraging supplies for the entire party to eat tonight, but it's only good for this rest, but more than enough to go around.
Okay.
Okay, so you can do any of your downtime activities. Just tell me if you're doing them. Who wants to stand watch and for how long? Because you guys have 16 hours to kill, and you need to at least sleep for 6 consecutive hours each. Unless you're an elf, you only need 4. And yeah, just tell me who wants to do a watch here.
Well, since the waste drummer gets a turn, can the waste drummer get a?
No, no,
Okay.
it's not a character. Only you guys can stand watches.
What about Artie?
NPCs are excluded from this task.
Okay, I'll take the first watch. Avi and Pantheros together
And for how long?
for 6 hours.
All right, make a perception check for that watch. All right, let's see.
You know what? I should have that worked out fine, but I could also have Avi roll since he always gets a advantage.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got a 24. Um, and during your watch, nothing hostile comes near this camp at all. So, do you want to continue to stand watch for any longer than that? You have 10 hours left to before the long rest is completed.
I'm gonna have Pantheros take the next watch.
Nah, he counts as part of you.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he's
Okay.
your pet.
Then I'm
So,
gonna wake up Noctua.
Okay.
okay, you're up now,
Okay.
Noctua. There's 10 hours
Uh,
left in this rest, so you decide you've been sleeping for 6 hours at least.
yeah. So I'll take a 6-hour watch, and we can have Thorndale take the last 4. Maybe.
Whatever you
I
want.
mean, does it wear us out to take a long walk? I mean,
No,
okay,
you're
then I'll just watch
you're
for the last
it's
10
part
hours.
it's part of your it's part of your
Okay.
downtime
Okay.
essentially if you're not sleeping. The only requirement to gain your stuff back is 6 hours of consecutive sleep throughout a
Okay.
24-hour period. You can sleep for
Back,
more, but
back to a conked out. Now he's up. Making a perception check.
yeah, make a roll there just to see. Okay. During your watch.
Jesus, a 35.
hmm Again, nothing harmful comes near the camp.
Okay.
You're safe during that time. Your watch is over.
Get on the road.
Well, no, you guys got 4 hours left for the long
Oh, I thought there
rest.
was. I thought there was no penalty for just doing the last 10 hours.
Oh, I thought you were only standing for 6.
No, I mean if there's, you know,
You have to
if
say
you
how
just be,
long you're standing in for, and
yeah.
I
Sorry.
asked you, and you said 6. So,
Okay. I'll just stand for 6.
all right, then there's 4 hours left.
Yeah.
But didn't I just stand for 6 too? So that's 12 hours, and there's still 4 hours left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll
Divide
start
up the
going back
day in
to
your
the
head. You
6.
traveled for 8 hours. How many more hours in the day are there after that? There's 16.
16. I was
Yeah.
about to say that.
So there's 4 hours left currently. You can keep standing watch, knock to it if you want. It's
Okay.
up to you.
Yeah. I'll keep standing. I'll keep standing watch then.
All right. Nothing else
I'll finish
happens.
out. Okay.
Nothing else happens during that watch.
Thank God. My perception sucks. I was like, no.
All right. Well, you complete a long rest. You regain and recuperate spells. Make sure if you want to swap any out, that's the time to do it. Not during the day, but during the long rest. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can continue on your way here in the waste room or to whichever hex you want to do.
All right. Straight onward then.
All right, let me roll here. Malfunctioning robots. The party has detected tracks of wandering robots or synths in the area. A party member must lead the party and make a DC 14 survival check and go back a hex. Or the party must make a DC 20 stealth check to avoid the encounter. And that's a group check. So traveling in the waste rumor makes it impossible to stealth past them. So you can't make the stealth check. You have to do the survival check here and go back a hex. So you'll lose 2 hours there. So you travel 2 hours to get here. So you're going to lose. You're going to be back at 4 if you make the survival check.
Or we could just choose to
Or you
fight
could
them,
just
right?
you can always choose to just encounter them and battle them. But remember what happened a few times where you did that too much, and then just weigh that the way you wish.
Um.
Kind of just want to fight them. I don't want to go back a hex. That's my vote.
Yeah. I mean, if the fight goes poorly, then we just have to rest, which we're going to have to do anyways. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully nobody gets smoked, but
But we can't. We
well,
don't do
so
a fight if we roll the DC 14, though, right?
No, but we have to go back
Correct.
a hex.
You have to go back a hex.
Okay. Can we, before we make our decision, can we search around and see like how many robots?
No,
Okay.
you're going to encounter them soon enough, and there's
if
no way to do that yet.
if we go back a hex, then do we have to go around the hex that we left?
No, you have
This
to
would
go
only add
back to the
doesn't
same
add 20.
hex. You have to go back to the same one.
Right, right. But I guess it doesn't really change it that much.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I mean, you know my vote. I don't want to go back a hex. We got a long way to go.
Okay. Then I think we're gonna get in a fight,
And a scrap.
scrap with some robots.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna approach them openly. Is that correct?
Correct,
Yeah,
right,
we might
guys?
as well.
Okay.
Yeah. How fast does the waste roamer go? Like,
2 hours per day, something like that, or 2 hours for however long. I forget what it is, but
okay.
you mean like during combat, or
Yeah, I
Let's just
guess I'm
it's
run
wondering.
over him.
it's on the sheet. It's on the
Okay.
sheet, so you can look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Um,
I'm wondering if just fleeing, like doing a drive-by, is an option or not.
they're gonna come across you, and you're gonna be shot at or attacked or something. So it's not like you can't think that far outside the box. I'm not playing that kind of game where you get to sort of like bend the reality of the rules. This is more like a video game, the way I'm doing it, really.
Sure, sure.
So, um, you're gonna approach and encounter them, correct? That's the
Correct.
that's the
Yes.
deal, right? Okay,
That's our plan.
that's the plan. All right, let me get this set up here. I got most of it set, so um, this is what starts approaching you guys. You've encountered something like this in the past, but they seem to be just out shooting random stuff in their way. Be prepared. You got like 5 of them. 5 Thresher Clawers. All right, let's do this combat. Uh-huh. I think I already got everything set. You guys are probably gonna need the URL to the tracker. So initiative is rolled, and it looks like Clawler number 1 is going first here. Let's see. They're not super fast, but yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
We still have Arden and Gorvok.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Let me get them out of there. Sorry. Thanks for pointing that out. I would have forgotten. Let's get Gorvok out of there. I know Artie's in here.
Nah, we need Arden
Yeah.
and Madison.
Yeah, I'm adding. Yeah, I mean, like I already had him create it.
Oh, okay.
I gotta create one for Madison. So give me one moment. All right. I'll probably have to level her up this week. She's not super powerful, so you want to protect her. She's more of like a lightly armored rogue type, so she's not super combat oriented. Kind of like Lyra wasn't super combat oriented either, so she had a few tools that she could use to help you guys, but I'll give her an upgrade soon, but I didn't have time to do that yet. Intelligence, wisdom. She's pretty smart though.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's not bad. Like smarter than the average person, you know.
Thorndil scoffs.
Well, no one's as smart as Thorndil, as we know. Alright, so she's almost ready to go. go. All right, here we go. So we're gonna move this guy here. Moves up to about there. And he's gonna fire a weapon, if he can. No, he's gonna keep moving. Everything he comes in contact with gets run over. Trees, everything. It gets crushed. And then as soon as he can move into your space there, and then what happens is you get crushed, Thorndale.
Balls.
Yeah, so it's automatic. Like there's actually no hit to hit roll. You take 11 bludgeoning damage if he moves into your space. And you have to make a dex save. Acrobatics or strength athletics. Actually, I'm allowing on this. Or you'll take an additional 2d10 plus 7. Alright. That is not good enough. So you get caught under his treads and get crushed a little bit. So you take an additional 15. So actually, it's not additional. It's just the 11. Sorry. So you take 11 bludgeoning damage. Trying to find you over here. There you are. Actually, you were missing 1 hit point, so I'll only do 10 damage. All right, that ends its turn. They keep coming at you guys. Let's see here. How far can they get? This one has to dash up and doesn't quite get into range, okay? And then number 4, same deal. He's gonna have to go around. So he's gonna move around to he's gonna get to about there on a dashing action. And then it's Artie's turn. Who wants to play as Artie? So I got a lot of NPCs.
I guess I can.
You want to do Artie? All
Yeah,
right.
sure.
I'm going to put them in all your journals and then give them to you. Thorndale. All right, you got control of Artie's sheet. And it's his turn.
All right, he's going to slam number 4. Never mind. He's going to attempt to slam number 4.
Yeah, it just ricochets off of number 4's like super hard chassis and does no damage. These things are pretty badass, so you're in for a tough fight tonight. All right, there's 21. That'll actually still frickin' miss. Like you're hitting it, but it's doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's just not.
Well, shit. That's his 2 attacks. So that's the turn. He just kind of stands guard there.
You got to get him his upgrades, and he'll be more badass. So, all right, Avi, your turn.
Okie dokie. I am.
Don't forget you can fly.
Well, I was about to say I fly up, but if then he'll have an attack of opportunity. Or am I flying right now? It has one wing.
Well, you don't start off flying. Yes, he can take probably 1 attack of opportunity, but
Okay, so I'll go up 20 feet.
so let me just explain. These guys do not look like they have a flying speed. Okay, based on that picture.
Mhm.
and they're quite heavy. You don't see any rocket engines strapped to their backs or anything. So you're gonna fly up 30 feet. Okay, you do that.
Then I'm gonna use the bow of Glandolin on number 1. Did you want to take the attack before I?
Yeah. Let me just make one claw attack against you. That's a 30 to hit. You took 12 piercing damage from that. Slight cut. You're bleeding a little. Not really, but you're hurt.
Alright. Okay, then I'm gonna hit first I'm gonna Hunter's Mark number 1. That's this one, right?
Yeah, that's your bonus action too.
And then I'm gonna hit with the bowline.
That's a good hit. It penetrated, and he is also a construct, so you did a total. That's 18 there plus the 4, so you did 22 damage to number 1.
You wanna try again?
All right, that one also hits, but barely, and you did what's that? 17 plus 4, so 21 more damage. He's still going.
And then that's my turn.
You guys leveled up recently, right? You should be like level
Yeah.
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's your turn. Got it. That's kind of why I weighted this so heavily. So all right, this one's gonna try and do a flanking maneuver around here, and can't quite make it to anyone yet. Thorindil's turn. Might want to disengage.
Yeah. So, fuck. I'm just gonna do my little teleport.
Okay. How far away? 20 feet?
Yeah. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna get up here, and
Oh, hold on 1 second before you take your action. On both of Melissa's turn, Avi's turn, right? She did 21 once, right? And then she did 22. Both of those get doubled. They are vulnerable to energy damage.
Woo la la!
So you got him injured already, kind of. Not bloodied, but injured. Okay. So I gave you double damage. You just discovered that they have a vulnerability. Sorry, Thorndil. I didn't mean to interrupt too much.
No,
there,
you're
sorry.
good. You're good. That's.
And it's good to know, I figure. So.
I'm going to. He's gonna look down at number. I think that's within 60 feet, right?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, 50.
Yes. He's gonna look down at number 3 and he's gonna do daze.
The creature must make an intelligence save. On a failed save, the target is incapacitated until the end of your next turn. All right, let me make the save here. He fails it. However, your spell has no effect. He's immune to being incapacitated.
Oh, bullshit.
You discover that.
Yeah. Big fucking robot. Alright, well, that's his turn.
Okay. Noctua, your turn. You might want to fly this time too, buddy. Remember what happened when you forgot to fly last time?
Yes, definitely. I am going to, as a bonus action, activate my starry form.
All right.
And then
Starry
I am going to gonna cast Call Lightning as a 5th level spell. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Does the initial cast allow you to hit, or is it the bonus action part of it?
I think
Let
the
me hit
initial
show
cast
spell
is-
description.
Yeah, when you cast the spell, choose a point you can see on it.
All right, so you're concentrating.
Yeah. I'm doing the.
All right, so we'll give it to you on this one. I think on each of your turns, you can use your action. You got to keep using your action to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep spending. I'm doing chalice form, by the way, for
Okay.
star form. It gives me advantage on checks. You hit, you pick a point, and then everything within 5 feet takes damage. So I'll just hit 2 or 1 and 4 with that.
Okay. So they both got to make dex saves. And did
Yeah.
you roll your damage? I guess you did. So it's a total of that's 10 plus 11, or
I think
it's 31.
Yeah.
31. So so here's the save for number 1. And your DC is what now?
20.
20. So he failed. Number 1 took 61 hit points of damage. He is vulnerable to lightning also.
That's
And
what I
you
was
said
thinking.
you're also hitting number 4, right?
Yep, 1 and 4.
Okay. He still fails his save, so he also took 61 hit points of damage.
And then I'm just gonna fly. How tall are these things?
They're large, so they're probably somewhere within the vicinity of 10 feet or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'll fly 30 feet up, which should provoke from 1 and 4. I don't know
It
if
will,
one of them
yeah.
used it, but
Okay,
and yeah.
so I'll just make 2 attacks on you real quick. So the first
Okay.
attack, you're gonna probably need the
they can miss.
17 damage and make a concentration check.
At level 14, I got resistance to all physical damage. By the way.
Oh.
Sorry for him, which is why I made sure to do that.
So you really took what? I'll give you
9.
back nine hit points there. So, but you still got to make the concentration check.
Yeah, and I have advantage on these. I'm gonna roll with advantage.
Oh, why is
That's what
that?
the chalice plum does.
Mm.
I can make it.
Okay, so you don't fail. All right, I get to make another claw against you.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I'll just scroll up. 27 also would hit. So you took 8 hit points there.
Okay.
But you do need to make one more check for your concentration.
These things just need to not roll a 1.
All right, that's still a pass.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm 30 feet up in the air now.
Yeah, got it. I got you flying. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yeah.
All right, we're going to skip ahead to Pantheros.
So, since I'm up in the air, me moving Pantheros underneath. Okay.
Yeah, he could stand underneath you. Yeah, you can move around too if you want.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move him to here so that he can do flurry of paws.
Fangs and claws.
and
Claws and
claws.
fangs.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this. With a maul on number 1 first.
All right, 25's enough. It hits him. He takes 18 damage and falls apart. You destroy him. However, I don't know if they explode. Sometimes they do.
Find
Um,
out.
now these don't have that kind of reactor core, so they just fall apart. Luckily. All right, that's his first attack.
Okay, then he's gonna maul number 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I don't know why. He was maybe scared
He
that.
automatically fails next save.
Okay.
All right, so it's still just a miss, but
Yeah, that's his turn.
okay. Waste Roamer. Who's controlling the Waste Roamer?
I can do it.
Go for it.
It is going to. What is this multi?
Well, his multi-attack, you got to choose one or the other.
Okay,
So-
I'm just gonna do the stock machine.
You actually, hold on. The Waste Roamer can attack twice with its machine gun. So the crushing charge is really part of its movement. You could do both on the same turn. Or you could fire its mortar or its rocket launcher, which it has. So you're gonna move into that space, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we got to go with that. This creature needs to make a saving throw. And it's a DC 15 Dex save, which he passed. So he just gets the move out of that space. Okay, as part of that, he doesn't take damage. You can now fire the gun or the mortar or the rocket launcher. Just remember what rocket launchers do before you start firing
Yeah.
rocket launchers.
Okay, I'm just gonna use the stock machine gun. So the attack that's there. Is that okay?
Sure, yeah, 22 is enough to hit. That's number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it does hit. He takes only 7 damage from it because he's resistant. You can attack twice with that gun now.
Oh.
All right, that one missed. So you use 2 rounds of ammo.
Okay, Matt's his turn. His
All
own
right.
turn.
All right, Madison Wyther. I'll just do her for now, unless someone really wants to jump in on her right now. I am going to do a quick thing here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's see where she's standing. All right, she's not in a threat range. She's going to move back a little ways here. She's going to fire off 2 rounds from her high explosive pistol. All right, so it's got an incendiary round type thing on it. Her first attack ricochets off of number 5, does nothing. Her second attack, oh my god, she fumbled that one. She did half damage to herself, so she took about 4 fire damage. It backfired on her. She took a total of 8 damage. Not great. All right. And she'll take 10 more feet back there. She's like, keep firing at them, assholes. And then that's the end of her turn. All right. Number 3 is finally going to move up. Let's see how far away he is. He's going to move all the way up here, chasing Thorndil. That's the end of his turn now. All right, number 1 is dead. Number 5 is going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're getting crushed. So you automatically got to make that dex save, okay? Oh, you failed it again. You took 18 bludgeoning damage, Thorndil. You're getting crushed to death right now. Plus, it didn't have to dash, so it can still claw attack you twice. 17 on Thorndil.
No.
That's a hit.
No, it's not.
It's not? Oh. Defensive step. Okay. So you block it somehow.
No, I just teleport away.
Oh, you get to move. Okay. All right. So now let's see. Now you're out of his range, so he can't continue to attack.
He's gonna
Good job.
teleport away and fucking flip him off.
Yeah. All right. This one is going to. It's gonna just. It can't really crush Artie because it's a robot. So it'll just claw attack. It could probably try to, but it needs momentum. All right, 14 to hit. That hits Artie's chassis, does nothing. He's still got some armor left on him. And a 17 barely is able to hit, but Artie takes a massive blow of 25 piercing damage. Hold on, let's see. Artie might be resistant. He is, so he only takes half that. So he takes, that'd be 24. So he takes 12 damage. All right, that's the end of its turn. Artie's turn now. Go ahead, Artie. I think that was Thorndil playing him tonight.
Yes. I'm thinking he's just gonna continue with 4 right here because 4 is right there in his way. So he's gonna try to slam. I can't believe a 21 missed. Oh god.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, we need to upgrade him for sure.
Yeah, you're trying. You're trying. All right, both attacks don't hit. Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't have anything else.
Yeah, he's kind of weak right now. Like he doesn't have a lot going on. All right, so no damage.
All right.
End of turn for him.
Yeah, that's in the turn.
All right, it's now Avi's turn. I think she stepped away for a brief moment. You back?
Yeah. So, with my bonus action on Hunter's Mark number 2.
Okay.
Use the bow.
Okay. That is a hit. Definitely. That's 25 to hit. And let's see, that's 23 there, plus another 4, 27 damage times 2. So what is that? 40 plus another 14. So that's 54 damage to number 2. Good job. You got one more
Hit him
attack.
again.
That's also a hit, but barely. So that's 28 there, and then another 4. So 32 times 2, which will be 64 damage.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's definitely falling apart at this point. Sparking and smoking up and stuff. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. It is going into some kind of spasm right now, number 2, and it begins to run an automatic repair protocol. It starts regaining health back. It's trying to fix itself. This is just completely automatic. All right, so that happens automatically. It is engaged right now with the waste roamer. So it's going to attempt to claw the waste roamer. Can't try to crush it, so. All right, 18. Is that enough? No, it hits the side of the waste roamer and does no damage. Another attack roll. 14's going to miss. Okay. No damage there. Thorndil, your turn.
Alright. Okay, I want to see everything about this. So I'm going to do assess foe.
On which one? I guess it doesn't matter, right?
On number 5, sure.
So you make an insight check and it makes a deception check. Okay. And deception would be what? Charisma, right?
Oh,
So
bullshit. Oh, okay.
yeah, I got a -3. All right, you learn it. Which one did you do it on? 5 or
5? Yeah.
number 5 is at 151 hit points. It's immune to cold, poison, psychic, radiant, and necrotic damage. It's resistant to fire, acid, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-adamantine weapons. And it's vulnerable to energy and lightning, which you kind of already figured out. Oh, it's immune to the conditions blinded, grappled, charmed, stunned, prone, exhausted, deafened, frightened, incapacitated, petrified, and unconscious. Basically all of them. Yeah. That's everything that you learn.
Shit, I only really have one thing that'll help then. So I'm gonna try to psychic hammer him.
Okay, strength save. He's very strong. 33.
God damn it. Alright.
Does he take any damage from that? Okay.
And that's my
Yeah, he just keeps coming at you. Noctua, your turn.
I'm going to. I'm gonna drop a lightning bolt right here, which should affect 2 and 4.
Okay. And that's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you roll first.
Okay. Let's see what's going on. Should just- No, not.
All right, so that'll be for number 2. That's 36 damage times 2. So that's 60 plus another 12, 72 damage to number 2. And you obliterate him immediately with that attack. And then number 4, we said 72 was the total, right? Okay, he still doesn't make his dex save. And number 4 takes 72 damage and is gravely damaged now.
Okay.
Okay. Powerful druid.
And that's gonna. I guess I'm gonna just fly over here, and I'm still 30 feet up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go fly over.
fly completely vertical over. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so that's your turn. Pantheris, your turn.
All right.
You got an opening over here.
Where'd you say? Over where? Oh, over there. Oh, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
square to do claw and fangs at the same time.
All right. So, can I do a maul and charge on one of them?
Nah, just claw and fangs or the other.
Okay. For number 5, then.
Alright. That is a miss on number 5. Actually, I'll give you the advantage because it was chasing Thorndale. So, number 5 got hit, 27 to hit, and took 16 hit points of damage there because you're magical. And then
Okay,
magical claws. And then number
for number 3.
Yep, 25 to hit's gonna hit. So for 17 damage on number 3, and I got that now. Okay, that's his action. You good there?
Yep, and that's his turn.
All right, waste roamer. You get to do the waste roamer again. These two are scrap metal.
Yeah, see that? Okay, I'm gonna charge or do a crushing charge.
All right, so I got to make another dex save. Oh, I don't fail. I mean, I did fail, so I took 2d10 bludgeoning damage. So roll the damage 2d10. Just roll a 2d10 for me. All right, he only takes half because he's resistant to it, and then he gets pushed out of the way after that. So he took 4 damage. I'm sorry. It'd only be 3 for him. So you can continue.
Target.
Alright, that's a hit. He takes 7 damage from that, still going. That's also a hit. 3 or 6 more damage, but it is enough. You poke a few more holes in him with that big gun, and he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got him. Alright.
Yeah.
You done with the waste roamer's turn?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Madison Wyler's like, shit! I have no good weapons against these things, damn it. And she is going to kind of get out of the range there a little bit. Yeah, she'll just fire her guns at number 5. Jeez, Madison. She just fucked herself up. She dropped her weapon and she got knocked prone. She slipped on some mud running over there. And she's stunned for a round. She hit her head when she fell. That's her turn. All right, number 3. Number 3 is just gonna try to claw, I guess, against Pantheros. There's only a 16 AC. Oh, that's a 1. All right, he does the damage to himself. He only takes 11 because he's resistant to that damaged height, and he can't be incapacitated, but he can continue to fight then. And he attempts to claw Pantheros. All right, that one's gonna hit him, and so Pantheros took 19 damage because I don't think he's resistant to anything. All right, that's the end of its turn, and number 5 goes right back on top of Thorndale.
You take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, he can take an attack of opportunity on him. Make that first, so.
Do you see it?
Oh, it's that maul right there. Okay, 22 is enough. It does hit him. He takes 17 damage. But he continues on top of Thorndale and crushes him with his treads. Thorndale, you have to make that acrobatic save. Nope.
I
So,
want to use the hero point.
okay. Yeah, you can do that. Once per turn. All right, it still doesn't help you.
Oh my God.
So you take 25 bludgeoning damage. You're getting crushed all over. And you're stunned also this time, Thornhill. Until, what is it, the start of its next turn or yours or something? Until the end of their next turn.
Fuck me. Alright.
Alright, you're stunned. So now he gets to claw you too. He's got you like sort of pinned there underneath his treads. And what is that? 14. You're not prone, right? I didn't say that.
You said I was stunned.
Yeah. Oh, I have advantage then, so you take 19 from that. And a claw again. Yeah, you just took another 24 damage. You're dead. You're in deep shit. Okay. Artie's turn.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to lay under the treads here. Yeah, Artie will come up and try to slam. Oh shit, that rolls it. Oh, okay. And miss both fucking times. Jesus Christ.
Yep, both attacks do nothing.
Alright, well, he's fucking done. I'm fucking done.
Someone could probably save you still. Alright. Avi's turn. Number 5 is tearing apart your teammate.
Alright. Then, in that case, I'm gonna use the bow of lanolin.
Do you want a hunter's mark first on something?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bonus action.
On which one?
Number 5.
Okay. Alright, you got him. And then you hit with, that's 24 damage doubled, so 48 damage on number 5. Okay. And that's a critical hit. So the hunter's mark actually gets doubled. So that's 10, 30, 37 plus 4. So 41 doubled, so that's 82 damage. And you absolutely destroyed him with that attack.
As the treads fall off of Thorndale, he just holds up like a really weak thumbs up to you.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay. Alright, Thorndale, you are stunned.
Yep.
This thing doesn't get a turn, but you're still stunned. Well, you just got unstunned now at the end of your turn, I put it as. Okay, so Noctu is up.
Okay, so as a free action, I'm changing to the form of the chalice.
Oh, I already had you as Chalice.
I
forget what they all do, but
I'm changing from the concentration one to the healing one. The healing one is chalice. Dragon is the concentration one.
Dragon is concentration. Okay, so you're in Chalice form. Okay.
Yeah. That's a free action. As a bonus action, I'm casting Healing Word as a 4th level.
Okay. All right. On Thorndale, I'm assuming. I don't. You didn't.
yeah. Sorry.
All right. So 17.
So 17, and then I get to do.
Do you get something from Chalice or something that adds healing or something?
It's 2d8 plus my wisdom.
All right. So you roll an additional 2d8 plus your wisdom mod.
22 more, and then I'll lightning. The last living dude.
Well, okay. Go ahead. On number 3, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's another dex save. I failed. So 24 doubled. 48 damage to number 3,
Yeah.
but
This one.
doesn't get killed yet. So okay. All right, your
Okay.
turn's over. Pantheros is up.
Okay, he's gonna do his maul to number 3.
That's a miss.
Okay,
Doesn't penetrate that time.
that's his turn.
Okay. And the Waste Roamer's turn.
Waste Roamer is gonna do a drive and a crush.
All right. A dex save for DC 15. And I end up with only a 5. So roll the 2d10 bludgeoning. I only take half, so I take 8 damage. Still some damage though. Alright, and then what?
Then
I
he'll
gotta move him out like of that square because he gets pushed back as that crushes him. Alright, so 28 to hit. Which will be only 8 damage. And it gets reduced to 4 damage. All right, 21 also. Well, that actually missed that time.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. Madison was prone and stands up, loses half of her movement. She's like, shit. 5, 10. She'll stay right there. She can get to about there still. And she'll fire her gun at number 3. These bullets aren't working. Damn it. She's not hitting. She's not hitting much. Oh, finally. She hits him for 3 piercing damage and 4 fire damage. So a total of 7 damage. She's like, I need to get better weapons for this. And then that's the end of her turn. Actually, she'll move back 5 more feet, and that's her turn. Clawler 3 is sort of engaged against the Waste Roamer and Pantheros. I think it'll just attack the Waste Roamer, though. Let's just give it a claw attack. And that's a 14. So that should probably not penetrate Waste Roamer armor. It does not. And a 19 does not either. So that's the end of his turn. And we're back to Artie.
Alright. He's gonna hit this time.
Okay. Nope. Not that one. Neither on that one.
God damn it, Artie. You piece of shit.
Uh,
Alright.
Malfunction. He's
That's
like
true.
malfunctioning. He can still buff people with that adrenaline shot because he's kind of a medical robot. Like that's one of his things. Oh, Artie can help you on long rests, apparently. Alright, Avi, you're next. Number 3 is still alive.
Okie doke. So. Oh shit.
You want a
Hunter's mark.
hunter's mark?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I did. I do.
Okay. Alright, number 3 gets hit by that attack. That's 24 damage, doubled, so that's 48 damage. And that's enough. You cause this thing to shut down immediately. Even though it healed itself on its last turn. But it's dead.
Okay.
It's
Good
completely
job.
dead. Dead, disabled, destroyed. However you want to call it in Robot World. And that ends the combat.
So, how bad is everybody hurt?
I've seen better days, but I'll live, thanks to Noctua.
I'm gonna cast the Cure Wounds on
On Thorndale.
Thorndale, yeah. And because I have
Chalice Farm.
yeah, Child's Form.
You get to roll extra, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
So I
another
get
12.
23. Yeah.
All right. I got him at 74 hit points right now. Your wounds begin to close, Thorndil. The elf who does not believe in religion is healed by it.
He's starting to come around.
I'm gonna spend one more Cure Wounds because I have the.
It's more like cosmic energy he's healing you with.
Yeah,
All right, so
true.
you give him another 8 hit points, and then you get that chalice form
Yeah,
every
Child's
time,
Form.
right?
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it because I only get 2 of these. So yeah,
All right.
Child's Form heals more than the Cure Wounds.
It's pretty awesome that you're that you can do that mode or that shape or whatever. All right,
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
I got Thorndil at 101 out of 109. So
He's Gucci.
you guys want to get out of here and go back to the map? All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okey doke. All right, so that took you 2 hours to get to that hex. And instead of going back and wasting time, you fought instead. So I won't deduct any more travel time from that. You're still at 2 hours. So you can continue to move along. Does anyone want to take a
Okay.
break first before we keep going? Since that was a long fight or a fight.
I
I
just
might
need to
grab a
get
drink real
water.
quick.
Yeah, let's take
Yes.
5 then.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm back. Won the race.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Everybody feel like they're getting the rust off their game here, like their character and stuff. I thought I was gonna forget everything tonight. I was like, what's going on? All right. What are we doing? I think everyone's here, so guys need to keep on trucking.
And we need to. Was that just one?
So far, you've spent 2 hours again. Yeah.
2 hours?
Mhm. By fighting, you avoided going back a hex.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drive one.
Okay. Wow, this is a rare one. So, alien device. You have come upon some alien technology, either a crashed ship or components of some kind. Make a DC 25 investigation check to determine the purpose. If successful, you learn the nature of the equipment and how to use it. Roll on the high-tech weapons table to determine what was found. This could be a big weapon you find here. If you fail, nothing else happens, basically.
I can do the
Whoever.
intelligence check if you want.
Yeah, you're probably the smartest.
Are we aware that we're studying it? Can I buff him? I guess is my question.
Sure.
Without like metagaming. Like
Yeah, yeah.
obviously.
You can give him like a buff
Okay, I'm
if
gonna
you
hit him
want.
with enhance ability and give him advantage on int checks for an hour.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you find this crashed alien ship or wreckage. Um, so you're casting a spell,
Yeah,
and then
it's one of those
Thorindil.
preview stuff. Yeah.
Thorindil's gonna go ahead and See if he can figure out what this thing does. And he does with a 30. So I get to
Nice.
roll once on the high-tech weapons table. So you ready for this? This is what you get. And you know how to use it, and it's unlocked and fully usable. You may not have ammo for it. You may have some in your inventory, but here it is, an antimatter rifle. This, if I remember when I made this one, this is pretty freaking deadly. So
Oh,
let me bring this up, okay? It's under firearms. If you scroll down, kind of towards the bottom of this table, there's a separate thing, futuristic firearms. So antimatter rifle is like the third one down on the list there. It's going to use energy cells. You might have some of them floating around. It's worth a lot of money too. So if you wanted to sell it, you can get 15,000 gold pieces for it. It does 5d6 energy and necrotic damage simultaneously when you hit something with it. Any organic creature that is below 25% of their total health must make a DC 15 con save or die instantly. It's got a big range too, 120 by 360. So like it's like, you know, one of the best ranges in the game. You need to use a bonus action to reload it after every 2 shots. It's also two-handed. So
How would that work against like these robots that were, I don't know if they were resistant or immune to necrotic, but took double from energy?
they would take double damage from the energy,
Okay.
like, but if they're immune to the necrotic, then that part of it has no effect on them. So that's why I specifically said any organic creature.
Okay.
Yeah. So having resistance with one of them doesn't make you resistant to the total damage if they're happening simultaneously. Does that make sense? That's the way
Yeah.
I look at it. That's sort of a home rule about my resistances, but that's how I think of it. Yeah, so they would have still taken 5d6 doubled if they got hit. So it's pretty useful against anything you're going to attack against. Does anyone want to use it? Is the biggest question here. Or you could throw it in the group inventory. I don't think you can give it to an NPC. Because they're not going to be proficient in rifles or anything necessarily.
It's cool for Thorndale against things that are immune to psychic damage. There's been a lot of. Feels like there's.
It is considered martial, so if he doesn't have martial
Oh.
weapons training, he can't use it. So the way this chart works, unless it's labeled as a simple weapon, it's assumed to be martial.
I don't.
No.
I can only use simple weapons.
Goes to Avi then. I can't use martials.
Yep, Avi, you just got yourself a brand new rifle.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it the anti-mater rifle? Like it might be a anti-fodder rifle, and this
It's
one's an
any
anti-mater.
antimatter. Did I spell it wrong? How many T's are in matter?
Yeah. If you leave it that way, though.
I spelled it once correctly in the chart, and I spelled it wrong there. So antimatter, like just think of like the science antimatter. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you got to put it on your sheet like it's listed in my firearms table. So all that info has to be pasted in there. Okay. Now remember, after 2 shots with this thing, you have to use your bonus action to reload it. Okay. Because it's like it uses like a big clip, and you got to reload the whole thing. But it's only a bonus action. So that means like on a turn like that, then you can Hunter's Mark simultaneously. And you want to use that weapon sparingly, you know, because I don't know how many energy cells the party has, because it's going to use one energy cell per shot. So you might need to find ammo for it. It doesn't come with ammo. It's empty right now. Okay.
Yeah, if only Avi can use it, we may want
Alright.
to sell it. Because she
Yeah.
has an energy attack
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
ammo-less.
She could just hang on to it if you
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
for now. Okay, so you guys have traveled 4 hours. You found something interesting at this time. And you can continue to move through these foothills, whichever direction you choose. Remember, the purple areas are slightly worse. Okay. Hazards. Nothing unusual. 6 hours you've traveled for. All right. One more roll. Nothing unusual happened. All right. So you're at the 8 hour mark. You have to decide if you want to take a long rest or keep moving.
Long rest, everyone.
Well, man,
We debate this all the time. You know what the rule is. So
yeah, we're 6 squares away. So even if we push it, we'd still it's we're still not gonna make it. So yeah, we might as well just
Okay. Then Avi's gonna scout a location for a safe resting spot. Okay.
sorry, make a survival check. Go ahead. You find a very safe area to rest in. So the likelihood of an encounter would be almost slim to none.
Okay. And then I do a little hunting.
Okay. Okay, you find enough food for the party. No one needs to spend any rations this time.
Take my watch.
You want to take the first watch. Okay, so how long you want to watch for?
6 hours.
All right, you stand and watch for 6 hours. Go ahead and make one perception check. Not the greatest, but we'll see. Nothing happens on your watch. Nothing comes to.
Okay. Then I'll wake up Thorindel.
You're gonna wake up Thorndil. Okay, Thorndil, you get up, or she wakes you up at least.
All right. Hmm.
I once had someone I was playing with refuse to stand watch, and then the party got attacked. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would never do that. No matter how bad my rolls are. Don't fail me now. Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
I'll stay and watch for. Let's see. You did 6 hours. I'll go ahead and do the last 10 because I only need 4 hours.
Yeah. You only need it for anyway. So. All right. Nothing approaches this camp while you're on watch either. So. You regain all your spell slots. I'm gonna adjust everybody's hit points to full. You're all fully rested at this point. Get everybody's hit points in there. One more second. Everything looks good on my end. Everybody cool?
cool.
All right. So remember what she was saying. This is the square you got to get to. Some of these other areas can be reached, but it's up to you. However you want to go about it.
I didn't see your pointer.
So
What
this is
square?
the actual
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
That one, the white one in the middle. Okay, so you can continue on. Okay, so rolling on the table. This area, there's contaminated game. The wildlife in the area are contaminated with disease and radiation, therefore not suitable for consumption. Any character who eats contaminated game must make a DC 10 Constitution check or receive 5% radiation exposure. So as long as you're not resting right here, you're good. You can continue on without any issue. Okay. Nothing unusual happened. So you've been traveling for 4 hours again at this point. Hostile wildlife. Dangerous critter tracks have been detected. A party member must make a DC 16 survival check and go around 1 hex. Basically, go back a hex in this case to avoid the encounter. Hold on 1 second. You can attempt to track and kill the animals. Make a survival check to determine success. A high result possibly allows you to surprise the creatures. You can't stealth past them. You have to attempt a survival check to either go around them, which basically means go back or left or right instead of forward. I'll determine which way you go. Okay. Yeah. So
Let's
you're
track and
at
kill him.
6 hours right now. You can if you want to fight them again.
Well, if we get a good roll, we can get surprise on them. And they're not, well, we hope they're not like robot aliens.
It's wildlife. You know for a fact it's like organic creatures, like some type of quadrupedal wildlife, probably.
Well, okay. I think maybe if Pantheros does it, he's gonna have a
It would have to be a player
group
character. Well, I'll let Pantheros go too, but
because he would have advantage.
Sure.
but what are you attempting? Are you attempting to
He has
avoid
to
them or attack them?
attack them. Isn't that what it says here?
No, it says 2 things. A party member must make a DC 16 survival check and go around a hex to avoid the encounter. You can't stealth. You
Yeah,
can
so the
attempt to
second one.
track and kill them. Make a
Yeah,
survival
attempt.
check.
Okay.
Okay. Make that check then if you want to. You're gonna go after them.
Well, I'm glad I have advantage.
All right. You do not surprise them, but you do find where they're at. So let me get this map set up. Okay. Uh, just give me a few minutes. I'll have all this stuff set up.
Is the waste rumor in between hexes on anybody else's map?
No.
I'm not looking
Doesn't matter.
right now, so.
Not on mine.
Out, not snap too. I thought maybe that was our attempt to bypass encounters, was just don't actually go into the hex. We just scoot around it.
All right, I'm gonna throw a different NPC at you guys tonight. Something interesting.
And shark.
The man bear pig.
Not quite. All right, I gotta set this one up. Sorry. These are some kind of supernatural thing. Hostile wildlife can also be like monstrosities and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind.
You're throwing something real bad at us.
It's the
Maybe.
Tarrasque.
The fucking Tarrasque.
Nah, I wouldn't put that in a random encounter. Nah, no big surprises like that. But that would be a cool thing to have in this campaign.
There's a really fun.
It'd be like.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I didn't mean to.
I was just gonna say it'd be kind of like one of the few campaigns I can make it actually work in, where it would make sense. Oh, I have an idea for like a one shot or like maybe a 2 or 3 parter that I might start working on after we played a few more weeks of this. But anyway, go ahead and say what you were gonna say there,
Oh,
Thorndale.
I was just gonna say there's a really fun. I haven't run it, but I've read through it, and I think it sounds fun. Um, there's a thing by DM Dave that's called the Tarask Task of Maureen Trask, and like it, the whole thing is there's a
What?
the Tarask. Hold on, the Tarask Task of Maureen Trask. Yes, that's it.
Who's Maureen Trask?
Just a random person in the thing, but she's like a wizard. So there's a Tarask
Okay.
heading for. It's like set up to be put into a campaign like randomly. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
Tarask heading for whatever town or city that your players find themselves in, and Marine Trask like grabs the party and is like, "I have an idea for what we can do," and there has to be like a tower the in the city. So she gets the party in the tower and like pierces the Tarask with the tower, and the whole one shot is you trying to kill the Tarask from the inside out.
Oh wow, that's neat. That's
It's
kind of
interesting. Like
neat.
all the dungeon rooms are like different organs and shit that you have to go into. Like I don't know. I like
Tell
it.
me what you think about. Tell me what you think about this one shot, maybe like 2 shot or 3 shot or something. I was watching an old movie today called The Guns of Navarone. Is anyone familiar with that movie?
I've never
A
seen it.
little bit. I haven't seen it though.
It's like from 1961. It's pretty old, but it's about a group of British soldiers who have to go blow up these 2 massive guns that are protecting the Aegean Sea during World War II. Anyway, long story short is the entire movie flows exactly like a D&D campaign. Like they have to get there and there's all these skill checks they keep having to do, and then they have to talk their way out of being caught, and they're trying to do this like incognito and stealth in, like, and then they finally get to the dungeon at the end and have to blow this stuff up. Like, so that was sort of my concept for it. I was like, this would be a great like little mini game, little mini campaign. Um, but it's kind of like you guys be going in as infiltrators, and the idea being you don't want to fight everything. You're trying to avoid detection, or you're going to end up captured the whole way. But you have to get to the end of the thing and complete your task, if that makes sense. But I would spin it. I would make it more like D&D, right? But um, anyways, let's get this fight started. I got the initiative rolled. Um, Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I put you on the map? Nope.
I've not done. Ooh.
I will go ahead and do that. There are several large looking spider type monsters approaching you. They look bizarre. So you don't know what to make of them. And I have no idea what they can do. So we're going to wing this one.
Oh,
It can
Jesus.
it can seem to like read your thoughts, and you can feel it probing your minds. Okay, number 4 gets to go first. Immediately, a giant sphere or circular thing comes down. Well, I guess it's a cube. And I'm gonna say it hits everybody. It's pretty much everybody in there. So you're getting hypnotized. Everybody needs to make a saving throw. What is it? Wisdom save.
Oh.
For Noctua is a 16. Avi is a 14. So she's good. So is Noctua. And we got to do it for Madison and Pantheros did it.
They call him Pantheros the Wise.
Yeah. Is that for you, Panth? That's for Artie, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Madison and Thorndil are affected, and what happens? You are, I think you become incapacitated. So
Yep. God damn.
Madison is also incapacitated. Incapacitated. Okay. And that's an action for the spider here. It will attempt to move. Let's see how far it can go. Okay. It's gonna move over to here and get in front of Artie. That's its action to cast the spell, though. Actually, you know what it's gonna do? It's not gonna do that. It's gonna move back. It's gonna stay there right now. Avi's up next.
Okay. To fly 30 feet in the air.
Is it concentrating on that?
Yeah, I'm updating that right now. Thanks. I forgot about it too, but. Alright, you're flying 30 feet.
Can I tell which one of them was just...
Yeah, it was definitely this one over here that
Okay.
was casting magic or something.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot number 4. Or try to.
Alright. Okay, that is a hit. And it is a monstrosity, so you did a 23 damage to it. And I passed my concentration check over here, so with that one.
Okay, with my bonus action, I'll Hunter's Mark, before I do another one.
Okay. I kind of gave you the hunter's mark on the first one too. So that's 20 to hit, 22 damage there, and then so 26 more damage. And I still pass my concentration checks on that. It's rolling off on the side here. So was that your turn?
That's my turn.
It's Thorndil's turn. You can't do anything. Do you get to make another save? Let's see. No, I don't think you do. Not with hypnotic pattern. You just stay there. All right, Spider of Lang, number 2, is going to cast this spell. Confusion, which is a very complicated spell, and it's going to take us about 30 minutes to figure it out. All right, so each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere, so 10-foot radius, we'll say is what? So we can go both ways. Okay, so just about anyone in there, and the sphere is 10 feet up, so it would avoid. Avi would avoid it. She has to cast it low enough to the ground to get the others. So everybody's gonna make, except for Avi, another Wisdom save. Yeah, I remember this spell. Okay, so Madison, Thorndil, you still have to make one. And what is the DC gonna be? I think it's only a 13 though. I think so. So you're not confused, Thorndale, even though you're incapacitated. Is that for Artie?
Yeah.
Oh, Artie is definitely confused.
Pantheros isn't.
Pantheros is safe. So I gotta just roll for Madison. She's already incapacitated, so why not? All right, she doesn't get confused. So what that means is on Artie's turn, he needs to roll a d2. I think, do I roll it? Yeah, you roll it at the start of Artie's turn, okay? And then you do one of a bunch of things. The creature uses all its movement in a random direction. The creature doesn't take any actions. Okay, we'll get to that later, but all right, that's the action of that creature and it stays there. All right, so Madison can't do anything. Spider number 2 is up. It's also going to cast Confusion again, so everybody has to make their save again unless you're already. It's going to keep trying to do this, or they're all going to keep trying to do it. So Madison, I'll do her, but Artie doesn't need to roll since he's already confused. She's confused now. I think my DC is a 13 on this guy. No, 14, but so that means you still make it. Okay. Noctua is not confused again. Pantheros has to roll though. One more time anyway.
Should be up there. Oh. He has advantage at least.
He's confused now. Oh, okay, yeah. So he doesn't get confused. All right, that's the end of its turn. It stays there also. So it's now Pantheros' turn. He's free to move. Now these guys are about 20 feet in these trees here, if they're on those trees. Actually, they're all about 20 feet up. There's webs everywhere, too, that they can crawl on.
Okay. He has a climbing speed of 40.
Yeah, that just means he continues the climb at least up to 40 as part of his normal movement. It doesn't get added to his movement, though.
How far up in this tree is number 4?
About 20 feet. So you would have to climb at least 15. He can probably make it.
Okay, I do that. Will that count as a maul in charge?
Has to be in a straight line. I'll let you do it. Yeah. Alright, 27's gonna probably hit that thing. Yeah, you hit him. You do full damage. So that's 10 plus plus 4. So 14 damage. I passed my concentration check. And let's see. So he needs to make a strength save. And I'll do that now. He makes it. So it's a DC 15. Okay, so he doesn't get knocked prone. End of his turn?
End of his turn.
Alright, Noctua's turn.
For my action, I'm going to shake Thorndale.
Okay.
Then I'm going to change into archer form.
Alright, Thorndale's no
And,
longer incapacitated.
I'm gonna laser number 4.
Um, so that's a radiant bolt of energy, right?
Yeah.
Radiant energy, but number 4, you're attacking. It hits, and he takes full damage. He once again makes his save.
Okay. And then I'm gonna fly 30 feet up in the air. Really confusions, man.
Yeah. You get up in the air a bit. Okay. And that's your turn?
That is my turn. I'm done.
Okay. Spider number 1. Oh, okay. Spider number 1 is going to spit venom at somebody. You're in the air, 30 feet high. It does have the range on you because it's up 20 feet itself. So
Okay.
23 to hit.
Ooh, yeah, that definitely is.
25 poison damage. Are you resistant to it or anything?
No.
All right, so you took 25 damage, and you need to make a con save, or be poisoned and blinded until the end of this creature's next turn. Nope.
I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, you made your save, but you still took the damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, that's going to be its turn. It stays there. All right, Artie is up, but he is confused, so roll a d10. All right, so we got a 5 there. I'm just going to put this on the screen again. You take no actions. Oh, no, wait, 2 to 6. You don't move or take any actions this turn. That's it, you just stand there. Okay. And then the Waste Roamer gets to go.
All right. Waste Roamer. Well, the machine gun number 4.
Okay. That is enough. It does hit and takes full damage. 23 hit points. It still passes its save thing. That also hits, but only 9 damage that time. I still pass my con save.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Alright. The spider is dealing with Pantheros right underneath of him, right? So it's going to attempt to it uses a staff that it's carrying and smacks Pantheros, or attempts to swing at it. Unfortunately, Pantheros just dodges out of the way. It's going to do it one more time. A 19, that could hit, and it does. So it's only going to be 4 damage there to Pantheros, plus 9 psychic damage. Pantheros needs to make a wisdom save, or he might be stunned. Okay, he passed it. Okay, he doesn't get a stun on him. All right, that creature stays there. Okay, Avi's up.
Okay. Well, with Avi's first bonus action. Yeah, with his bonus action, he'll have Panthera's Maul number 4.
Okay, yeah, that's just that. Okay, that'll hit, and that does 16. I still pass my save. Okay, he's still alive.
And then Avi will shoot number 4.
Yeah, he's already hunter's mark, so that's 22 plus 4 more, and that killed it. So he died. He falls down as a dead husk
Okay,
onto the ground. Just move him out of there. Okay.
that's my turn.
All right. Thorndil, you're finally able to move around.
Well, what am I going to do? Shit, what am I gonna do? Just to see how they are with psychic shit, I'm gonna mind crush. Mind thrust number 1.
Intelligence save.
Yes, sir.
I got a 20.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. He takes full damage from the psychic. And that's all it does is damage with that one.
That's all it does.
Okay, he took damage, but still hanging out in the tree there.
Alright, that's my turn.
Brains! I need brains! Is what they're saying. Alright, number 3. Looks like you guys are starting to spread out. How far are you, Thorndil? Oh, you're in range. Okay. It attempts to spit venom at you. But only an 8, so you jump out of the way. And that's his turn. Alright, Madison is confused. So that means I gotta roll a d10. I don't move or take any actions, so she stays right there. She can't take actions anyway, but she also doesn't move. Alright, number 2 is going to do another attempt of I think it's gonna attempt to confuse everybody again. So everybody in this area who isn't flying has to roll. So Artie's confused Madison. So basically just Thorndil has to roll a wisdom save. Oh, everybody can make a wisdom save at the end of their turns, by the way. All right, you get confused again, Thorndil. Or well, actually, this is the first time, but you're now confused. We'll just not retcon that yet. So okay, that's its action, and Panthera's is up.
Alright, he's gonna go 15 feet down. And then then I'll end there. That's his turn.
You don't want to have him dash.
No, because that'd be his action, right?
Yeah.
And then he won't be able to maul.
Yeah, but he could close the distance more if you want him to.
I'll just wait for the next turn. So then
All
he can
right.
charge. It's his turn.
Noctua.
Um. I uh, is Pantheros is like on open ground, right?
At the moment, yeah.
I'm gonna put a wall of fire through these three. It's 60 feet long, so I should be able to extend
Mm-hmm.
through all three of them. Now it's 20
Oh.
feet high, so I guess it just tickles their. But they're all in webs, right?
Yeah.
And they're all on wooden trees,
It's
so I figure
yeah.
this might panic them.
It
I can make
probably
the
will. Yeah.
maybe they'll just go away. Um,
Wishful thinking.
yeah, I don't know if I can. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna. If we can turn off snap to grid effective. You know, even if I can hit two of them, because it's opaque, they can't see through it. So, oh, there we go. Yeah.
And it goes up 20 feet.
Yeah.
And if they're sitting at 20 feet, does it still hit them? Yeah, it would, right? Okay. So you're now concentrating. All right.
Yeah.
Got that.
I'm gonna switch to the concentration, the dragon form.
Dragon form. Okay. So I guess I got to make them each roll.
Yeah, it's a dex save, 20. Oh,
All right.
if they're within 10 feet of it, it gets it.
Is that immediate?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. All right. So number one failed. What did you get for damage? Did you roll the damage?
Oh no, I just linked it. Roll. 22.
All right. So number one is burning a little bit. And are there any additional effects or something like? No. Okay, so it's just damage. Number two. Makes his save. So it's half damage.
Yeah.
All right, and then number three. He failed. Okay, so he takes 22, and I think he was actually concentrating on one of the confusion spells. Shit. Which I'll just roll real quick for him. He passed. Okay, that's your action, right?
Yeah, and I'm making the burning side the side facing away from us. They're all sort of cut by it, so it doesn't matter. But
So the side
Yeah.
facing away from you?
yeah, is the hot side. So if Pantheros comes up by him, as long as he doesn't cross through the wall, only one side
Yeah.
of the wall is hot.
Yeah, only one side. Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, that's my action.
All right. All right. Number one does exactly what you anticipated. He's gonna jump down out of this tree and get out of there. So if he starts his turn in that, does he got to save again?
No, only when if he ends it or if he moves it.
Okay. So he gets out of it, jumps down about 25 feet to that spot. Yeah, easily climbs down and then gets out of there. And then he's gonna move up a little bit there, and He's going to attempt to spit attack at the one who just burned him. So,
Okay.
oops, wrong thing. Spit venom at Noctua. 25 to hit. So it's 22 poison, and you got to roll 2 Constitution saves actually. So one
Okay.
for your concentration, one for the other part.
Okay, I'm rolling the poison save first.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll a hero point. I don't want to be blinded.
Okay.
Nope, still didn't make it. Okay,
Still.
so I'm blinded. And does poison give me disadvantage on the? What does poison do?
Yeah, you get disadvantage on all your attack rolls.
But it doesn't affect. It won't affect my save.
Well, let me double check here. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, but not saves.
Okay.
Okay.
So concentration.
Yeah, roll that. All right, so you continue to concentrate.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of its turn, and now it's Artie's turn. So he's still confused. He can make a save at the end of this turn, but make him roll that D10 again. You there, Nathan?
Sorry, I completely zoned out when you asked me that. I even pulled up the sheet and was like, wait, what?
That's okay. Yeah, 4. He doesn't move or take actions again. So, but you can make another wisdom save right now to see if the confusion wears off. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Bullshit.
All right, that's the end of his turn. Waste Roamer. Waste Roamer gets to go.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna move it over number 1.
Oh
Do a
God.
crushing charge.
All right, so he has enough room for that? Okay. Or enough movement? Dex save. A 22, so I take no damage, so I dodge out of the way. Just gonna move back like a couple feet here.
Okay. And then a stock machine gun number 1.
Ooh, okay. And it hit, and he takes 12 piercing damage. You firing again? Okay. It's 28. That's also a hit. 14 more damage.
That's his turn.
Okay. Spider 1 is dead, or 4 is dead. Avi's turn again. You'll need to redo your hunter's mark.
Yeah, with my bonus action, I'll move Hunter's Mark to number 1.
All right.
Actually, to number 2. Let me say that.
All right.
Yep. So sad.
Oh no. A natural 1. Half damage to yourself. It fired back on you, but you're only taking half the energy damage, so you did 8 damage to yourself. Alright, but you can still fire.
Yeah, let me do my second one then. A 2.
No, it's 17. Are you're firing at 2? You mean? Okay. So that's a hit. That's 13 plus another 4, 17 damage. and he's concentrating, and he passed his concentration check. Okay. Actions. Do you got a bonus action left, or?
No, I used to put my hunter's mark at number 2.
Oh yeah.
And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Thorndil, you are confused, sir. Roll a d10. You don't take any actions this turn or move.
Alright. And then wisdom.
But you may another wisdom save, yeah, against I think it's a 14 you're trying to beat. Nope.
Why am I rolling like shit today, man?
I don't know.
Alright. Fuck. That's his turn.
Alright, Spider 3 jumps down out of this tree. So he gets down there. He'll just move up a little bit to Pantheros. And he's gonna attempt a Staff of Lang attack against Pantheros, who's coming near him. It's a hit. Pantheros takes 9 bludgeoning and 4 psychic. So 13 damage. And then he needs to make a wisdom save, Pantheros does.
Okie dokie. He looks directly then at Avi. Can't get his thing open. Wisdom, right?
Uh-huh. So he passed because he's got advantage. Okay. Alright, he doesn't get stunned. But he does another claw. He'll do a claw attack on this one. A 21 to hit. So Pantheros takes 15 total damage. There. Okay, end of his turn. Madison. Oh god, Madison's just been doing nothing tonight. She got a 2. That means same thing as Thorndil. No movement, no actions. Wait, she needs to roll her save. Let's see if she gets out of this. She's got to beat a 14. Nope. She doesn't make it. Spider 2 is hopping down off some of these webs. Is going to attempt to spit poison again at Noctua. That's only a 10, so that's a miss. That's his only action with that, so he stays there. And Pantheros is up.
Well, he's gonna do a maul. Oh wait, actually, first he's gonna go around here, and then he's gonna maul number 3.
Oh, number 3 gets hit in the butt for 15 damage.
And then he's gonna twirl around and maul this other one.
Okay, that is still enough. That does hit number 2. And he takes also 15 damage. So. And he fails his concentration check that time. And so that means Thorndil is no longer confused. Neither is Artie or Madison. Okay, so that just broke his concentration. Good job. All right, that's his turn, right? Okay, so that would mean Noctua is up next. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself to remove Blinded. and fly.
Is that an action?
Yeah, that takes my action. And then
Okay.
fly down behind the waste room.
How low are you? What's your height now?
We'll go from 30 feet to 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, the waste roamer's at least that high, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just get a little bit of cover with these things done. And that's my action.
I mean, that's your turn.
That's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This spider number 1 is going to. I guess it's gonna have to fight the waste roamer. I don't think the waste roamer can be stunned, so it's just gonna claw twice, actually. So 24 and 25. The waste roamer is gonna be immune to poison, so I think the waste roamer is gonna be like resistant to basic slashing too. Yeah, it is. So it only took a few damage. It took 4 and 3, so 7 total damage against the waste roamer. All right, that's enough of that. Alrighty, you're up. Finally, you move.
All right, since he can finally do something. All right, he's gonna move up and he's gonna use his slams on number 1, or yeah, he's gonna use his slams on number 1.
Okay. Have at him. 23 to hit. It's definitely 12 bludgeoning. And then what is it? A strength save to do, or be pushed back 10 feet. Ah,
That's gonna be
that could help. He does get pushed back. So 5, 10. So he's gonna take that damage, right?
Yeah.
Right away, because he just. All right, go ahead and do that. So. Well, it only happens on its turn. I think he can't do that.
Well, it takes damage when it enters the wall for the first time.
Yeah, but there's rules. There's rules about that though. When you're involuntarily, I'll just let it happen. But I think you're not supposed to. I'll just do it anyway. So number 1 took damage probably. So it's Dex, right? Okay. 21 if he fails. All right, so he only took 10 damage though, because he made his save. Okay, that is Artie's turn, right? Or well, he's got 1 slam left.
Well, it rolled twice. The first one was one of those was a critical fail.
Oh, geez, really?
Yeah.
He can't take bonus actions or reactions on the next round.
Okay.
Or reactions. Okay. I'm not even gonna list it because he doesn't really have any.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
So he can't attack of opportunity someone essentially. All right, waste roamer again gets to go.
Okay. Well, first, run right over number 1.
But that may burn the waste room.
Yeah, but the waste armor is probably resistant. It's resistant to fire, but yeah, you do have to roll. You got to roll a dex save for the waste armor, and he's got to re-roll his damage for the wall of fire.
Okay, can I use a hero point to get advantage?
No, because he's not a hero. It's just a construct that's part of the party. All right, yeah, you failed it. But you only took half of that, so that's 13 damage. The waste armor just starts burning a little bit. All right, but then you crush the shit out of this thing, right? So,
Yeah.
what do I got to roll again? I forget. I think it's a dex save, but I got an 11. Yeah, it's just linked the waste armor's ability for the crushing charge.
D10.
Are you? I need to see what it does too. You gotta
Do you
link
see
it.
it? I did.
No? Oh, there it is. Alright, so I failed that, and I took 11 damage. Or that thing did. And he's getting pushed away. I'll just say it right to there.
Okay, and the
okay.
waste armor is going to continue just to get out of that wall of fire.
Okay.
And
It still spans 10 feet, but
so is it still...
it won't matter until his next turn. It won't matter.
Okay, that's his turn.
Did he shoot the gun?
Nope, he hasn't shot the gun. That's right. At number 1.
Alright. That's a miss, though.
Try it again.
Alright, that hit for 11. Slowly burning him down, but he's not dead. Alright, Spider. Alright, Avi is next.
Okay.
You have Hunter's Mark on number 2.
I'm gonna shoot number 2.
Yeah, that's 20 right there. 24 damage on number 2.
Do it again.
That's also a hit. So 24 damage again.
And for my bonus action, I'll have Pantheros Maul number 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's 14 damage on number 2. That hit. Slashing him up.
That's my turn.
Okay. Thorndil, you're up.
What will he do? I know what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to Psychic Hammer number 2.
Oh, it hit. That's a strength save, right?
It is indeed.
I fail. Do I get pushed back or something?
He takes 20 damage and he's pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. 5, 10. Okay, it looks like we gotta redo this thing again. There's my dex save. And you re-roll the damage. So I failed that, and I took 26 damage. Which one was that? Which spider am I right there? Number 2?
Number 2.
Alright, yeah. That's gonna end up killing number 2. Right there. He burns alive. Till he's dead. Burns till he's dead. Okay, so that's your action.
That's my...
Alright. Spider 3. He will attempt to claw. 25. That's against Pantheros. And he takes 15 damage. We'll just keep clawing. Okay, that's going to be 21 damage to Pantheros. Ends his turn right there. Alright, Madison, you are finally awake. It's about time. And she moves up here a little bit. She's going to fire her pistol at number 3. It's 21 to hit. That's going to hit. She did 14 total damage to number 3. And then she fires that again. That's enough to hit, so she only did a total of 8 that time. I gotta get better bullets, and then that's her turn. Pantheros is up.
Okay. Does them all on number 3.
Yeah, that hits. 14 damage.
Okay.
And that's his turn. Okay, Noctua, you're up.
I will. I'm gonna fly over here and change to chalice form. I'm gonna cast a first level healing word on Pantheros.
Okay.
And that will activate
Yep.
the chalice.
He'll-
So 27 healing. And
Okay.
that's my turn. I'm done.
Okay. All right, Spiderling 1. Can't do much here. It's gonna claw the waste drummer. It's a really weird fight. All right, so no poison damage, but the waste drummer took 9 slashing damage. It's hard to repair the waste drummer, by the way. It doesn't heal on a rest. You got to take it somewhere to repair it. It's gonna claw the waste drummer again. Actually, it didn't get hit because it's got much higher armor than what I thought, and it missed both times because the waste drummer has 22 AC, so both attacks missed. Artie's turn.
All right. Let's see.
I'll give him advantage since you're up and behind him. So
Oh, okay.
he takes 10 damage. Do you want to push him? Cause
Oh, yeah.
I guess you could, right? Okay. So saving throw. This is only for the first attack right now. So he makes it. And then you hit him again with the second one.
Yes, sir.
And 11 damage, and then I gotta make another save because you're hitting him twice. He doesn't get pushed.
Damn. All right, that's his turn.
Alright, Waste Roamer's turn.
Okie Gonna just do a little reverse action.
And crush him. Oh no. Alright. So I got a 17. I don't take the damage. He dodged that bullet, so I'm just gonna push him out of there. But I'll just make him burn. So 15's a fail. Now you got to roll that wall of fire one more time, I guess.
Who had that?
21.
Noctua, yeah. So number 1 takes 21 fire damage. It kind of makes sense if you're getting pushed into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's really only supposed to happen on their turn, but it's kind of silly. All right, so that's the Waste Roamer's move. Part of his movement. Does he want to shoot?
Yeah, he wants to shoot. He wants to do a stock machine gun.
All right, that's a hit. I guess you're attacking number 1.
Mm-hmm. Then he wants to do it again.
Number 1 goes down. Hold on,
Whoop.
it's dead from that. He's gone. And you can just spin that turret around and blast number 3 if you want.
Okay, I do that.
Unfortunately, the wall's opaque.
Oh, you can't see through it?
Yeah, that was.
Ah. Okay.
I can cancel it.
Yeah, but only on your turn,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
So, okay, you can't fire that and hit because I guess you can't. He can't see it. It's behind total cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
That's
guess you
that's
can
a
blind fire at us.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just shoot back towards you guys.
yeah. That would be
Everybody
bad.
suck.
All right, let's just not do
That's
it.
my turn.
So, Avi's turn.
The mortar could go over the wall.
Yeah, the mortar
yeah.
could, but it could hit a lot of
Right in the
people.
between us. Okay, so for my bonus action, I'll have Panthera Small number 3.
Yeah, that's enough. That hits, and you did 16 damage, but it's still alive.
Okay.
That's enough to hit. That is 25 plus another 4, 29 damage. And that is enough. You killed it.
Whoop whoop.
He's dead. They all die. Strange, strange, strange creatures that you just fought here, guys.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Cancel the wall of fire at this point.
Okay.
Hey,
Whew.
good job on that wall of fire. That was really helpful.
Yeah, that was a neat spell for that fight. Good use.
Oh.
Good tactic.
Yeah.
All
Every
right,
time there's
so
spiders, that's a great tactic is fire.
yes, fire is great against any type of spider because of their webs and shit. Like it also sets the webs on fire and
Nice.
gets rid of all that kind of bullshit. So
Are you
it's
okay?
when you don't have that.
What's her name? Madison.
Madison?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. I just got a little dizzy there, my dear.
You seemed a little confused.
I
So,
felt very strange. I
yeah.
don't know what that was, but I don't ever want to feel that way again.
And you're feeling better now, right?
Way better.
Way better.
I was able to shoot straight, as you
Good.
can see. I helped dispatch that one over there, my
Oh.
dear. Did you see it?
I was shooting at a lot of things, so I might have missed it. But
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't asking you to praise me or
okay.
anything. Just take note next time. I assure you I'm hitting them.
um, you guys want to rest? You had enough, or
I think we should keep driving.
yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Do you want to just hop right back in, or are you going to do some
Yeah, are
healing
we at
up?
6 hours right now?
I think you're at 6.
Okay.
So let's just do one more hacks movement and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
I don't see the
Okay.
waste drummer.
You might have to move it around a little bit. It's right up here.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I was really far away.
All right. So you're at the 8-hour mark, but I do got to roll. Oh boy. You encounter some strange salvage. Thorndale, do you remember this one?
Oh yeah.
You can ignore it or make an investigation check. If you
You know what?
succeed, you know what happened.
We're on a mission. Let's ignore this one.
Okay. All right. So we'll start next week with you guys possibly taking a long rest because you would have to do that. You know, when you move on these hexes, you can move right to there, right? Like that's the way hex scrolling works. You don't have to go right in the middle, but it's completely up to you guys. In fact, let me turn the grid off.
Okay. But now
Actually,
you can't see it. Oh yeah, you can see him.
there's a way I can fix it later. Anyway, so is that good, everybody? We'll take a long rest
Yeah.
next week. Start with that. And